that I'll never get my fitness back, especially once I'm not 25 anymore. That if I go through these big things, it's not going to be waiting for me on the other side. And obviously we like to preach the engine's engine, cross training works, but nothing works like running for running. So in your experience, I feel like you have that perspective that a lot don't, because you've managed to race throughout all of this and you keep coming back and you keep winning your age group every time you go out and being on the podium and everything. So what has been your experience with that fitness loss during rehab?
Yeah, I have to toot Kirk's horn here a little bit. He has a lot to do with it. He gives me my workouts, and again, being the type A person, what he tells me to do, I do. And so if I have a plan in front of me, that's what I have to do that day. And having that accountability and having him telling me what to do, helping me, supporting me, that keeps me motivated too. And just seeing the results after the injuries I've had since working with him, cross-training through them, I know that if I keep my fitness level as high as it can be on these other modalities, that on the other side, I'm not going to be, at my highest running capacity, but I'm not going to be where I would be if I hadn't been working the whole time.
That's it's a good point. It's simple as, like, people often when they're injured will go off, they have a plan when they're running, or a loose plan, or hopefully a diligent training plan, and then they get injured and suddenly it's like the spring break of training, like nothing, there's no rules. It's just like, I do this when I feel like it, or I try to do this. And then suddenly they're not attaining the appropriate stimulus, and much less stimulus as well, usually on top of it. And so the simple point of you just saying, as dumb as it is for me to just hear it out of your mouth and for it to be a light bulb moment, it's like, it's as simple as making and having a plan and then sticking to it. We suddenly lose sight of that when we're forced to cross train if running is our love. But that's the thing you've done, is you've had a plan and then you just stick to it. And as a 45-minute tempo, which I know I've prescribed to you, cross training, does that sound awesome? No, it's not. 45 minutes of grind on anything. You're doing run duration sessions on cross training that is far less stimulating. No, not very exciting. But yeah, it's just the plan. I think it's that whether you make it yourself or you rip one offline or you hire a coach, that's what it is just having a plan when you're not able to run.
Yeah. And then knowing the why, because I want to get back to racing. Again, that's my passion. Like, I want to be out there racing until my feet fall off. You know what I mean? Like, or until it's impossible. So,
honestly, they might, given your track. Like, you might get there.
She'd be running.
Kirk was already, like, we were using, I think it was your analogy, Bracken, like a bike with, 2 flat tires. And Kirk one day said to me, I was like a unicycle with on the rim. Or
there was something like that.
Something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's about right.